Okay, so the telco company, ABC Telco, before the Honorable Supreme Court, maintains its position. Unsa man jud iyang position? What was its original defense? The petitioner maintains that the municipal trial court in cities, let's say first level court, had no jurisdiction over the case. Nga naman, why? Since the respondent XYZ Appliance action, no, kato ilang kaso nga gipasaka, the case that they filed, which is an action for forcible entry, had prescribed. Na-expire na, no? Napaso sa Bisaya pa. Lampas na. It was filed beyond the allowable period, no? There was as you have heard sa atong, I think, episode 1. Listen to it, no? Natay discuss about the 1 year time bar to file this type of case, no? So ni-expire na daw, no? It's beyond the allowable period ang pag-file, no? Date of filing of the case by XYZ Appliance. It contends that the 1 year prescriptive period for forcible entry based on stealth, daghang klaseng forcible entry ha, atong istoryahan diri is based on stealth, pasikrito ba, no? Should be reckoned from the discovery of the unlawful entry, not from the last demand to vacate. According to the petitioner, while there is no exact date when respondent discovered the underground telephone lines, cables, and manholes, it may be inferred that respondent made the discovery sometime before it applied for the parking exemption. Sakto sad, no? Nga ma-apply mo kag parking exemption, kung kaya ra nimo magkalot dito sa ilang sitwasyon ba. Petitioner contends that the date of respondent's discovery should at least be reckoned from May 22, 2003, when the Cebu City Zoning Board initially granted respondent's application for exemption. So, should at least be reckoned. Sakto pod, no? You cannot pinpoint the exact date of discovery, but katong time nga ni-apply sa ni grant, definitely before that and during that time, nanay discovery. So, kadto may pinakadali ma-prove ang pag-apply o pag-grant sa exemption. So, pwede ihapon dito. So, from that point, atong tag-ano, no? Let me guess, ihapon nimo ang 1 year, lampas na ang date sa pag-file sa kaso sa 1 year period. Counted, or assuming that the 1 year period started to run from the grant of the application for exemption by XYZ Appliance. Since respondent filed the ejectment suit on October 2004, roughly 1 year and 4 months after it had discovered petitioner's alleged encroachment, the action had already prescribed. Expire na ang ilahang right to file that action. Further arguing that the lower tribunals misconstrued Elaine Ganancial and Philippine Overseas Telecommunications. So this was the Supreme Court decision cited by the lower tribunals. Petitioner asserts that in a forcible entry case based on stealth, it is illogical to reckon the prescriptive period from the date of demand, as it would render the summary nature of ejectment proceedings futile. It submits that nothing in the cases cited tells that the 1 year prescriptive period must be reckoned from the date of the last demand. Correct? Way butang bitaw. It adds that it cannot be ejected without being given a chance to exercise its right of eminent domain or to exercise its rights as a builder in good faith. Kanang nga part ato ng basahon. Di sa kusyura na. Petitioner avers that under Article 448 of the Civil Code, respondent may choose to acquire the installed lines and cables upon payment of indemnity. Refund ba? Ulian nimo. No, to make them whole. But until then, petitioner has the right to retain the land. Hence, it should neither be ordered to pay rentals nor be immediately ejected from the premises. Solid sad, no? Lastly, petitioner contends that its lines and cables are under the sidewalk, not on respondent's property. Paniligon-ligon ni. Pero medyo lisod na ni nga part kay ikapila naman nagistoryahan sa lower court, no? It asserts that a public survey will prove its claim, which was why it had moved for the conduct of a public survey. But I can recall kaning nga motion nila sa Court of Appeals level na paano ka man gibuhat dito sa first level court. Wa ta ka ba unsay ilang limitations at the time, no? We cannot judge, di man ta judge, but no, you can ask the question ba? You can raise the question. Ano sa Court of Appeals pa? Sa first level court palang daydaan. Thus, it submits before this Honorable Supreme Court that a public survey must be first conducted to settle the issue. So, ni comment, no? In its comment, the respondent argues that petitioner can no longer raise the municipal trial court's first level court's lack of jurisdiction as an issue at this stage of the proceedings. Medyo flimsy ng argument, kay lack of jurisdiction manggod. So, it points out that petitioner, in its answer, before the municipal trial court in cities only raised the issue of jurisdiction over its person, not the jurisdiction over the subject matter of the case. So, assuming that the petitioner's belated defense may be entertained, respondent contends that the lower tribunals correctly ruled on the reckoning point of the 1-year prescriptive period. So, ila guning galilisan because it would mean kung ang argument ni XYZ Appliance mo daog sa 1-year reckoning period, then wala issue ang 1-year time bar. Pero kung sakto ang argument sa reckoning point ni ABC Telco sa 1-year period, then lampas na ang pag-file sa kaso ni XYZ Appliance sa 1-year period. Since respondent filed the ejectment suit within 5 months after its last demand to vacate, the municipal trial court in cities had jurisdiction over the subject matter. So, muna argument ni XYZ Appliance reckoned from the date of last demand. Ang argument ni ABC Telco, the 1-year time bar or the 1-year period is reckoned from the date of discovery of the entry. Okay? So, the respondent argues that the petitioner's claim of right as a builder in good faith and right of eminent domain are raised belatedly only on appeal. Ako mo, agree po ko na, no? Basin sayop ko, punta ko man nagbasa. But syempre, kana kayo nang madipinsa, imo dyan ang isaka sa sugod pa lang sa kaso. Dili kay pag-apilar na dito sa Court of Appeals. Lain sa kaayop. Diba? Mura dili fair. Sa, kung ako po yung abogado, makiglalis po ko. That is a belated, late na nimo na raised na defense, no? Belatedly raised. You should have raised it at the first level court na level. In its reply, petitioner argues that there is no cause of action for ejectment because the element of prior physical possession of respondent is absent. Kana ha, importante kinang element, prior physical possession. Mabasahan na to later ang other elements. Imposible kay nagwala na giswat diri. Contrarily, it is petitioner who has prior physical possession since 1983, 9 years before respondent became the property owner. Respondent's certificate of title was only issued on 1992, and the land had previously been owned by one Mr. Pilapil. Petitioner stresses that the municipal trial court lacks jurisdiction as the case was filed by respondent more than 1 year after the discovery of the alleged encroachment. Okay, so respondent discovered the manhole, telephone lines, and cables sometime in May 2003. Thus, when it filed the complaint in 2004 October, the 1-year prescriptive period had already lapsed. As to the reckoning period, petitioner reiterates that respondent's argument is illogical and renders the summary nature of ejectment meaningless, since a plaintiff can simply make a demand to vacate long after discovery to circumvent the 1-year time bar. Moreover, the petitioners again insists on the lower court's misinterpretation of the cited cases and on its power of expropriation and rights as a builder in good faith. The issues for this court's resolution are the following. So these are the issues which the parties presented before the Honorable Supreme Court, and these are the issues that the Honorable Supreme Court will resolve or will make a decision. First, whether or not the issue on lack of jurisdiction was deemed waived by petitioner ABC Telco. Second, whether or not the municipal trial court in cities has jurisdiction over the case, subsumed under which are the issues of whether or not the element of prior physical possession is present, and whether the 1-year prescriptive period of an action for forcible entry through stealth should be reckoned from the time the unlawful entry is discovered or from the date of last demand to vacate. Finally, whether or not petitioner may exercise its right of eminent domain and its right as a builder in good faith. Respondent calls attention to petitioner's failure to raise the issue of jurisdiction over the subject matter in its answer. Such failure, respondent claims, bars petitioner from questioning the municipal trial court city's jurisdiction on appeal. Kaya siya medyo lisod-lisod naman yung mga Supreme Court cases where if ang issue is jurisdiction on the subject matter, pwede mo ma-raise at any time sa proceeding. But let's see, no? Hindi ta magpakamaayo. Atong basahon sa gisulat sa decision sa Supreme Court. Taas na kayo akong video, guys. Magkita ta sa sunod nga episode atong tanawon sa resolution ni Supreme Court. So again, links, contribute links sa kaning nga topics lang nga atong kanabang hilig ba, atong preferred, atong advocacy. So muna atong advocacy, how to avoid, no? To learn how to avoid land disputes and to learn how to choose peaceful ways, peaceful means, and peaceful endings if you are already part of a land dispute, no? So I'll see you sa next video. My email and the Viber, WhatsApp numbers are there at the back. So please, link lang. And if mag-send mo link sa updates, kaya mga 2025 ba, gov.ph websites lang, official websites. So I'll see you in the next episode.